This is a race that God has put us on to fulfill, and we want to share some of these things that are on our heart today, specifically about building for our future. So why don't you come along with me, and I want to share some of these things with you this afternoon. So come on, man, this is an amazing race. Come on, let's go check it out. The very first thing that we're trying to accomplish is to repaint the whole interior of the building. Now look at this wall, man. Isn't that a nice looking wall? I mean, this couch, this is awesome. This is so comfortable. And it looks good here. Look at over here. We've put this up here. It tells the families where to check in their kids. We have redone this area. We've repainted this area. Now let me show you an area that we haven't repainted. Come on. We want to take this whole sanctuary and repaint this whole area and get some color in here. Get some life in here. I mean, seriously, the whole thing's white. I mean, it's white. I mean, it's boring. The whole thing is just one color. I'm standing in the real kids room. This is where our 1st through 5th graders meet each Sunday morning and during the week on Wednesday night. And man, I mean, if you're a 1st grader through a 5th grader, you want some color in your life. And so we're going to repaint this whole room. We're going to check this out. We're going to build a whole new stage here for them. Back here in the back of the room, we're going to build a sound booth and an area for them. And we're going to build a really cool auditorium here that they're going to be able to invite their friends to. And they're going to be excited about coming to a place that's appropriate for them and fits their age group. As you come into this building, you need to know where to go, especially if it's a first-time guest, if you're coming for the first time. If you have no idea where something is in the building, there needs to be signs. And if you look in our building, there are no signs in this building to tell you where you need to go. And we need that. And so as we walk around, we need there to be signage all throughout the building to tell where classroom is for the kids, for the toddlers, for the nursery, for all those rooms, for the sanctuary, multi-purpose room. Here's the next step that we have to do. We need to fix this roof. Right over where this V comes down in the sanctuary is a beam, and that thing leaks in the winter because the water freezes right in that little valley, and then it just leaks right through the roof. Look at this. Look at this carpet. I mean, there's wrinkles all over the place in this carpet. This carpet is worn and is old, and not only that, there is like 15 different colors of carpet throughout this whole building. It just has been carpeted all different times. We're going to have one color all throughout the lower level, and then up into the hallways upstairs, and then a different color in the sanctuary. We're going to carpet the entire sanctuary, the entire building. I am sitting in one of the actual chairs that we would order for this sanctuary. 3.5 inches of padding right here. 1.5 inches of padding back here. This is so comfortable, but not comfortable enough to lull you to sleep while I'm preaching. But let me tell you, these are awesome. We're going to order 300 new chairs for this sanctuary and replace the pews, because I figured out when we have guest speakers and I sit in the sanctuary and listen, these pews are hard, man. They're not the most comfortable thing in the world. So we want to order all new chairs for this sanctuary, and we want you to be part of that. All right? Okay, one other thing we need to do is, this area needs some life, and I don't know quite really what to do about it, but I really need...
I do.
This is what I need right here.
All right, we have a plan. I have a plan. I have some ladies that have a plan with me.
I am so glad you do, honey.
To see a seating area out here with couches, high tables underneath this nice lighting, coffee area, possibly in the corner, just accessories.
One more thing that we want to do, and then when we're all done with all the remodeling here in the church, is in 2011, we have a whole house to remodel. And so come on, Kelly, let's go show them the house out here on our property that we want to remodel. Come on. Maybe some of you don't know this, but this house belongs to the church. And it was the actual church when this church started in 1958. It was their church building, and we want to remodel this thing. And so come on, let's go inside and let's check it out. Come on in here. Look at this. Look at this place. This place is only less than half a block away from Truman Elementary. It is a block away from Taft Middle School. And one thing that we want to do with this house is we want to make an after-school program here. We want to reach out to students that are nearby. There's actually even some old games still left down here. We want to make this whole area a game room and maybe even computer lab so that kids can get their studies done, maybe get a little bit of tutoring or something like that after school, and really utilize it to reach young people. So I hope you'll come along with us on this race. God's doing amazing things at our church. He's doing truly amazing things at our church, and this is a race that God wants us to complete. The things that God has spoken to this church family to finish, we need to have the facilities to do that in. So come along on this race with us.